It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 17th day of September, 2020. Coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia. A wet and soggy Virginia as we've started into what's going to be probably a day and a half or so of rain. Some of it tropical in nature, but some of it is just rain. So that's what's happening here. A couple of things to cover personally before we get on with a couple of news items today. Not a whole lot going on, but some. It looks like starting Saturday, I'm going to be out at the horse farm. Those of you that have watched this for a while know on occasions I go out and stay at the horse farm and take care of animals for a client out there. So it looks like for this program on Saturday, at least the way I've got it figured now, I'll do all my preparation work before I leave here Saturday morning. Get out to the horse farm and we'll actually broadcast from out there on Saturday. Then Saturday afternoon, the cocktail party I'll do from out there. Our Cruise Amigos cocktail party. And then Sunday, the broadcast Cruise Amigos live from London, which will have Sue Bryan again this week, it looks like. I will also be broadcasting that from out there, assuming the signal works out and, we don't have any problems. So that's roughly the way things are going to happen this weekend, I think, which keeps me from having to drive all the way out there back and forth. So that's what it's looking like, at least. Okay. Everybody by now has been following, of course, the weather. The hurricane news. It was very interesting yesterday, and I'll start off with this, and that was actually what I kind of created into the lead story this morning. Yesterday, at one time, if you notice on this the map, we have 3 active hurricanes at the same time yesterday. Now, it didn't last for several hours, but for several hours, we had 3 rated hurricanes. This was a screenshot was taken at right at 5 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time yesterday. That was just about the time Hurricane Sally had landfall in Alabama, and Paulette was still a hurricane out in the circling around in the North Atlantic after it pounded on Bermuda. And then down in the South Atlantic is Hurricane Teddy, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But there were 3 active hurricanes at the same time, plus several other storms yesterday for several hours. Paulette went away. She is no more. Of course, Sally is now back to being just a depression moving up. Was still dumping a ton of rain and moving very slowly up through Georgia and South Carolina and so forth. As a matter of fact, currently, let's go back to today's map. Sally, as we speak, is let's see. I got to pull it up over here. Also, Sally, the latest. Advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Sally is moving at 12 miles an hour, so it's actually sped up a little bit. Sustained winds 30 miles an hour. The minimum central pressure is up to 1,000 now. It is expected to exit out through the Carolinas, could possibly come into Eastern Virginia tomorrow. It's been a nasty one. Tremendous flooding, of course, down on the Gulf Coast. Some deaths. It's been really bad. got a little clip here to share with you. Let's see, that is here. This obviously is from some of the damages down there in Sally yesterday morning and into yesterday. Came ashore as a Category 2. And it was just, it was a pretty rough hurricane. Of course, I'm sure many of you watched that on TV a lot, just like I did. All right, the other hurricane, at least, is Teddy. Teddy, as of the 11 o'clock update, is moving at 12 miles an hour. It has sustained winds of 120, so it's a Category 2 hurricane. Central pressure is 957 millibars, so that's dropped way down. So Teddy is currently expected to approach Bermuda again as a hurricane this weekend and make its closest approach to the island late Sunday or Monday. The exact details of Teddy's track and intensity near the island are not known yet. The risk of strong winds, storm surge, and heavy rainfall on Bermuda is increasing. Swells produced by Teddy are expected to affect portions of the Leeward Islands, the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, Bermuda, and southeastern United States late this week and into next week, into the weekend. The swells could cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. So there's a possibility that Bermuda is going to get hit again, for this time from Teddy. Now, of the other storms that are out there, and there's several, the one that we really are most concerned with is this baby over here in the Gulf off the coast of Mexico. It's currently, again, as the morning update, thunderstorm activity continue to increase and become better organized in association with this well-defined low-pressure system located over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Upper-level winds are gradually becoming more conducive for development. So they're talking about a 90% chance of this sucker developing and heading north toward Texas. So that's definitely one to watch. The other storm out in the Atlantic, a couple that Vicky could become a hurricane today or tomorrow. It is currently has 35 mile an hour winds. The pressure is a little high. It's 1,008. It's moving at 14 miles an hour. If it becomes a hurricane, it's not expected to do a whole lot. Of course, that's always subject to change. But Vicky could just kind of waste away to nothing out there in the middle of the Atlantic. Now, up on the upper north quadrant, as it were, that disturbance, which is disturbance 3, they're given a 30% chance of developing now, so that's increased some. It's kind of off the coast of Portugal, sort of. And then the one down in the lower quadrant, the orange X, they're talking about a 50% chance now, as it is, several hundred miles from the Cabo Verde Islands. So that's the next one. So you got, 3 coming across. You got one over here in the Gulf. The one up north is probably, a whole lot more we can expect from that one. The Carina, which was out in the Pacific, did go away during the night last night. So that is no more. So currently there's nothing on the Pacific side of things. But, Sally will be gone by tomorrow. Of course, there's going to be a lot of cleanup and stuff from that. and getting rid of all the localized flooding now, because there's going to be flooding in Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina. So it's going to be some, and of course the massive cleanup on the Gulf Coast. So, and time to watch another one. We still got an active season left. Folks, there's still 46% of the season left. So this isn't the end of it, unfortunately. All right, a couple stories to cover this morning, other than weather, for a change. The main story, of course, has to deal with Aida Cruises, which is a Carnival-owned German cruise brand, has announced it will kickstart sailings earlier than expected. The cruise line is now offering expanded offerings out of Italy starting on October 17th. So they will begin 7-day itineraries out of Civitavecchia, which is Rome, of course, and only make calls to Italian ports, including Palermo, Catania, and Sicily, Naples, and La Spezia. There's also an overnight in Rome planned. Now, Aida Blue will be the vessel to offer these Italian cruises. In November, Aida Mar will resume operation with 7-day voyages in the Canary Islands, and Aida Perla will sail from Las Palmas in November. So they are planning on actually starting a little bit earlier. Now, those of you are well aware of the fact that MSC now has had 4 successful cruises with no problems. Costa, I have not heard of any problems with their sailing last week. And now Aida is going to jump in the mix too. They've all been doing their homework. They all, have protocols in place. This little setback we had with one of the river cruises, I still don't have a whole lot of information on that. I'm hoping that Sue Bryant might share more information on that with us on Sunday on our show from London, because I still have some serious questions about that one. I do know that our friends Majestic up in Scotland has, after we talked to him a week ago, he has now changed his policy and is requiring masks on, when you're around any people at all. So that's they were doing fine before then, and that's even better. So that is, I guess, on the good side of things. Now, balancing that on some things that aren't quite so good, P&O Cruises, that's another one of the folks over there in Europe. They have confirmed that they have extended the pause in operations until early 2021. So P&O is going to do nothing for the rest of the year. And toward the end of January next year, before they hope to start going again, possibly getting started in February. So that's a further pause in operations by P&O. And then Carnival announced yesterday, of course, we talked about they're going to get rid of 3 more ships. We've got an idea about one of them. There's still don't know on the other ones yet, but they're getting rid of some more ships. There's also been a fleet update from Carnival concerning 4 ships. The Carnival Magic itineraries operating from Miami will be canceled until March 13th. Carnival Paradise itineraries operating from Tampa are canceled till March 19th. Carnival Valor operating from New Orleans will be canceled until April 29th, including the transatlantic from New Orleans on January 25th and a return from Barcelona on February 26th. And Carnival Spirit itineraries operating from Brisbane will be canceled through May 16th, with the first sailing in Brisbane expected to embark on June the 12th. So the reason for this, supposedly, is for a dry dock schedule and refurbishments before returning to service. They also have at least 4 other ships, the Ecstasy, Sensation, Elation, and Paradise will be the only remaining Fantasy class ships in the fleet. And they all are supposed to be offering the latest enhancements and additional balcony staterooms when they resume cruises. So there's a little bit of a mixed message on this one. Is this totally because of refurbishment that they've delayed these, changed the schedule on 4 cruises? Or is it just, part of them moving on and they know they can't sail from the States yet, despite what is being said publicly? I don't have an answer to that, folks. I don't know. I don't have any inside information other than the schedules have changed and are active. So, like when they said the Magic schedule's changed, it's changed. If you go to their website or any of the major conglomerators, it's been changed. So if it's strictly from refurbishment, I question that. Again, we know that they're going to get rid of a couple more ships. We don't know what they are yet. Might that be one? I wouldn't think on those, but who knows anymore? I have no idea. All right, that's the major news items this morning. Let's jump over and see who's with us today. I haven't even looked at the chat this morning. Bonnie's with us. Bonnie, I don't know if Tom's with us or not today because I haven't had a chance to deliver your message to Tom yet. But Bonnie, glad to have you back with us. Of course, Gretchen says hello to everybody. Nikki's here. Of course, always good. There's Tom. Tom's here. Hello, everybody. How are you, Bonnie? He says he's driving and listening on way to his flu shot. Good for you. Glad you're getting your flu shot, Tom. I checked with my doctor yesterday and said, look, I don't have a schedule yet. So I've got an appointment, but it's, the first week of December or something before they can get me in to get stuck. So, but I'm definitely going to get mine. Be nice if they had a vaccine by then. Of course, I'm smoking dope on that one. Emily's with us. Hello, Emily. Good to have you here again this morning. And by the way, Emily, I've got another new T-shirt on today. This is hell yeah, beaches. That's BEACHES. I'm being very enunciating my words very closely on that one. But that's the new T-shirt today, Emily, just for you. Bonnie says that Bubba loves Zook's minis, all natural small treats. Princess hides her treats under the bed. All right, let's see. Just checking down through here. Bonnie says they're Cottonelle and Charmin meowing, or I'm hearing the feral cats outside. But now you probably heard them. They're making a little noise this morning. They're about. Amanda was here, and yep, there's meowing. They probably think it's time to be fed again or something. Amanda went to the grocery store this morning. She came back and unloaded the car. So rather than sleeping, I guess they've been rousted out of their nap. But they haven't been in here yet. They stay out of the cave pretty much anymore. After my oath at the other day at the gnat, trying to catch the gnat, they're still afraid of me. Oh well. Tom Henry says we're getting rain from Sally today. We've got some rain. I don't think, Tom, yet this is tropical in nature yet, but it's coming. I think this is some natural rain, and the other's going to catch up with it. But yeah, it's a rainy day here too. And it looks like it's going to stay that way all day. My sister and brother-in-law are out in the motorhome, and they called last night. They were kind of down toward the coast, and they're heading back home today, in case it gets nasty down there, because it tentatively it can come up through Norfolk and exit through the coast of Virginia, so it could get dicey out there. And Bonnie says, no, that's Emily loves the T-shirts. Bonnie says she loves a T-shirt and she'll accept beaches. Yeah, again, I'm enunciating and that's the way it's spelled on the shirt too, Bonnie. Anyway, Gretchen, Bonnie has a friend who's rescued 3 bulldogs. They're huge, drooly, and adorable. I enjoy the heck out of bulldogs. We have several clients. Matter of fact, going out to the horse farm this week, there's 2 Frenchies out there of the animals I'll be messing with. So anyway, Tom says, Bonnie, we are missing your critter videos from the Ring camera. Yeah, we haven't seen your raccoons for a while. Have been missing those. So, all right, that's going to wrap me up this morning, guys. There wasn't a whole lot of news today, thankfully. I guess everybody's pretty much worn out from the weather. Again, Sue Bryant will be with us on Sunday, which is, of course, always a good show. We've got a bunch of stuff to go over with her, including two river cruises she was on. Tom Henry just popped in with something. Did you see Mind Shift 6 had excursion issues yesterday? No, Tom, I did not see that. I'll have to do some checking on that one. Sue had mentioned that there were several issues to discuss this weekend, so I'm not sure what they all are, because I have not talked to her specifically about what we're going to be talking about yet. Tom says another couple violating the stay with the tour rule and were evicted from cruise. Okay. Well, people are going to have, if people want to cruise, and I don't care if it's from the States or from any place in Europe with a major line or a minor line, man, for a while, you guys got to follow the rules. You got to, if you don't want to follow what they've set up, laid out to keep passengers safe until things get back to normal, then don't go. You're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't do anything about it. You know, they tell you got to wear the mask. Wear the mask. If you don't want to wear the mask, stay alone. Anyway, they tell you you got to stay with the group on an excursion. You stay with the group on the excursion. If you're not happy with that, don't go. Don't screw it up for everybody just because you've got some arrogant attitude that thinks you're better than everybody else. There, said it. So that's going to wrap me up for today, guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday, hopefully from the horse farm. If all goes well. If something really screwy happens and I can't go live from out there, I'll get a video up immediately. But, hopefully, even if it's not the best camera in the world and the best sound, we'll have to see. But that's at least the plan. Of course, that's subject to change too, but that's what I'm planning right now. So that's going to wrap me up for today, guys. As always, please stay safe, stay healthy, especially if you guys are in way of the remnants of Sally. You had damage from Sally. Be careful still around all the flooding and stuff. Please don't do anything stupid. And take it easy and trying to clean up and all those kind of things. Just stay safe. If you can, stay socially distanced from people. Stay at home if you can. If you can't, please wear your masks. That's the best combatant we have against the virus for now. So please take advantage of it, folks, and help keep everybody safe. So that's going to wrap me up for today. I will see you on Saturday. Anything major happens, of course, I'll get there sooner. As always, appreciate a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. This is the old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
Thank you for watching today's travel and cruise industry news. Join us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for another episode. Travel and Cruise Industry News is a production of Chillie's Cruises.